Hey everyone, my name is Swarsh and welcome back in another video on Just a Tech YouTube channel. So in today's video, I will show you how you can downgrade iOS 12 to the iOS 10. This downgrade is compatible with all the versions of iOS 12. That means if you are on the latest iOS version, that is 12.4.8, currently signed for all the devices that are running on iOS 12 to the iOS 10. And if you are on other versions of iOS 12, that is iOS 12.4.7, 12.4.5, 12.4.6, 12.4.4 and so on, and it will work on all these iOS version and you can downgrade to iOS 10. Here I have an iPhone 5s and iPad mini 2. iPhone 5s is running on the latest 12.4.8 and iPad mini 2 is running on the 12.4.4. So both of these iOS versions are compatible to the downgrade. I will tell you the full list of the devices which are compatible with this method. So let me just go to my computer screen and then I will show you the full practical working of this downgrade method. So without wasting time, let's jump to the computer screen and start the process. Alright, so the first thing you will need a Mac operating system. So if you are a Windows user, you can try the Hackintosh method to install macOS on your Windows machine. You can try these videos to install macOS, all links in the description, or you can check out the I button and watch this video before this method. And if you have a MacBook or a Mac machine, you can proceed further. Now to downgrade, you will need a OTA downgrade tool called LeadDown. This tool is a powerful tool to downgrade iOS 12 to the iOS 10. All the A7 chips devices are supported. It's a OTA downgrade tool that using a checkmate exploit that are currently based on the bootroom exploit, and it's a powerful and a simple tool to downgrade. It supports all A7 devices, that means iPhone 5s, iPad mini 2, iPad mini 3, iPad Air first generation are supported with this tool to downgrade iOS 12 to iOS. The latest iOS version on these devices are 12.4.8, so you can downgrade to iOS 10 according to that. Now the question arises, why we need to downgrade to iOS 10 if we are running on the latest iOS 12? The answer is performance and the stability. As you know that these devices are very old and slow as compared to the new one above these model. And Apple also stopped their update after the iOS 12 and they don't even get the iOS 13 update. So you can try this method to downgrade to iOS 10. It will improve some speed in these devices. So you can try this method to downgrade if you want more speed rather than the compatibility, because iOS 10 has some less app support as compared to iOS 12. So you can download the latest version of the LeadDown tool, that is 1.0.2 from the GitHub page, and I will give the links in the description box also, so you can check out from there. After that, just open the DMG file you have just downloaded. Now drag and drop the LeadDown into your application folder. Now just close it. Now go to your Finder or your Launchpad and launch the LeadDown application. Now the first time when you launch this application, you will face this kind of error. So to fix this, you will just need to go to your terminal. Now you have to write a command for extended attributes, that is XATTRC space -CR space /application /leaddown.app. After that, just hit on enter. And also the same code is on the GitHub page, so you can go to the GitHub page and there is a code on the fact section. You just copy it and paste it into terminal and it will launch your Lead app. After that, close the terminal and go to your Finder or a Launchpad and just click on the LeadDown application. Now you will see the interface of the application. It's very clean and you will see other information like this OTA downgrade tool for A7 devices, and you need to put the IPSW of the iOS 10 into the tool to downgrade the process. So the first thing you will need is iOS 10.3.3 IPSW. So you have to go to your browser again. Just open the official website for ipsw.me. Now you have to select your device. I'm using iPhone 5s, so I will go to the iPhone section and then go down and you will see the iPhone 5s GSM and global models. So you can select your device according to that, and only A7 devices are supported. That means iPhone 5s, iPad mini 2, iPad mini 3, iPad Air first generation. So these are the 4 devices that are supported. So just select your device. After that you will see the 12.4.8 that is currently signed. So you have to go down and download the 10.3.3 version only. So let me just go down and you will see the 10.3.3 and build version also. Just click on that and download this IPSW. The build version is 14G60. So just click on download. I have already downloaded the IPSW file. Now you have to put your device into DFU mode. So for that, switch off your device completely. After that, just put your cable and press the home button. After that you will see the iTunes pop up on your Mac OS and your phone will be into recovery mode first. Now as you can see, my device is into recovery mode. After that, press the home button and the power button for the 10 seconds and then release the power button and keep pressing the home button for the 5 to 8 seconds, and it will put your device into DFU mode. Now you will see the iTunes pop up again. That means your device successfully into DFU mode. Now click on OK. Now you have to first import the IPSW of the 10.3.3. Now just click on that and your device will be compatible showing, and after that just import the IPSW you have downloaded. Now it will check the IPSW and after that you can start the downgrade process. It's a single click tool. You can also downgrade from the terminal, but it's complicated for the beginner, and this tool makes everything easy, and just in single click your device will be downgraded to the 10.3.3. After that just click on downgrade and it will clean restore your device. That means all data will be lost, so make sure you backed up your data before doing this. Now you will see 2 modes for the PON DFU mode, one for the newer Mac machine and the one for the old Mac machine. So you can choose according to that. I have a new Mac machine, I will choose the new one. So you can choose according to your macOS model. And if you face any exploit failed error, you can try the different PON DFU mode, or you can try the different version of letdown, because some version has some issues with the old models. I have tried 2 versions and the old version is working for me. So you can try the different version. The latest version is 1.0.2. If that is not working for you, you can try the 1.0.1. I'm using the old version now. Or just put your device into DFU mode again and start the process again. If it worked for you, then okay, and if it's not working for you, you can try the different or old version. It will surely work for you. So now as you can see, it will create the custom IPSW to downgrade the process. So just wait for that. It will take time around 10 to 15 minutes to complete restore and downgrade your device. Now after the complete restore, you have to set up your device again and you will get the iOS 10.3.3. As you can see, my device is successfully downgraded to iOS 10. Let me show you the iOS version from the about. As you can see, it's 10.3.3. And it's a untethered downgrade. That means if you reboot your device, it will still stay on the iOS 10. So it's a good thing. You can reboot your device and use it on the iOS 10. So this is how you can downgrade iOS 12 to iOS 10 with the help of OTA downgrade tool Letdown. I hope you gain some knowledge with this video. So hit the like button if you're new here, subscribe to my channel. So till then, goodbye, take care and peace out.